Previously on Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt.
Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Welcome back, everybody. We are playing some more Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt today, going into the next part of our Hearts of Stone expansion gameplay. We're gonna go talk to Olgierd. We've already made it back to Oxenford at this point. What do you got to say, Olgierd? Olgierd?
Play. Overgrown wains, you see. Have
You call
any
them your children?
Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot witches is sterile. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Well, first off, I kind of want to play some Gwent. This is the first time I've seen this option, and you can win unique cards.
3 wishes, and you've the gall to propose a round of Gwent.
He just claimed himself immortal.
Afraid to lose? No problem. I'll find someone else.
Believe that's the worst wind-up I've ever heard. Lay out your cards.
Done. Let's do this. Thankfully, this time we've already gone through our tutorial, so this should just be straight into a match. We are playing the Northern Realms against his monster deck. I am doubling down on my claim in my prediction. Spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, give me about 10 seconds. My prediction that this Olgierd and his Von Everett family are vampires. That is my guess at this point. In spoilers, that's it. I'm just putting it out there. You guys mark the words, I guess. Okay, so let's get this going. We don't have great cards, but then again, we don't really have our good total deck at this point. I believe that Toad's going to be this Olgierd's unique card you can win from him. Let's go ahead and start off easy. We'll toss out our 1 cost. Poor fucking infantry. Vampire Garkin. Gonna summon some more vampires. Pulled 1 from his actual hand, 2 from his deck. And I think I just kind of want to play it up. Let's just let's keep putting down some cards. Maybe see if we can wear out his hand a little bit more before the next rounds and see if we can push at the end real hard. Put down another melee class, see if we can make him think we're still going to be pushing for this win this turn. Pulled out an Arrakis. How many is he going to get? 1 from his hand, 1 from his deck. Drops his hand amount to 5 cards. We are 3 cards ahead of him at this point. We could Frost him, Biting Frost, and just take out a lot of his power right there, but it does take out ours and sap our power there as well. So he's going to go ahead and pass. That's probably a smart move on his behalf. We probably maybe should have saved that, but I guess we'll see what happens. It would take us 12 points to win this first round. I might... We could do it. We could put down both of that range there and our siege unit, and then it would take 1 more unit. We would have 15 damage left to go. Why don't we do that? We're going to put down the siege, we're going to put down our range. Now we're tied. Let's go ahead and drop another range in there, our low-cost range. That puts us in for a victory and only 1 card behind. I'm okay with that because we also draw a card because we won the round. So we should be evened out and ahead by 1 at this point. We also have our siege unit there at the end. He's got the ability to summon up another card from our discard pile. So let's put a melee down at this point. Let's see what we can do. Bringing out a Leshen, a unique rare card. I guess that's what you call that. Maybe a gold card, a rimmed card. I don't know what those are referred to as. Special cards, I guess. They can't be affected by weather cards or battle horns. Basically, whatever their power is what their power is. You can't boost it. You can't negative. You can't nerf it. You can't debuff it, I guess. 16. Gosh, this is gonna be a tricky one. Oh, he's pulling out another Arachnus, but it's not gonna do him much good. Puts him at 20. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see. Ooh. This is... We don't got much choices here. He might actually win this. We could put down an impenetrable fog and let him win this round. He's bringing in a decoy. Interesting. Dropping down to 16. Let's go ahead and... Oh, geez. I was hoping our early ploy might work a little better. Pick an impenetrable fog from the deck and instantly play it. Yeah, that's going to waste us a turn, so it makes him play a little more. Yep, putting down the Arachnus again. Or Arrakis, I guess you might... I don't know how to say that. Arrakis? The spider unit. I guess, yeah, let's see what he's got. Doubles the strength of all spy cards. I don't think we're going to have any of those at this point of the game. Probably won't be able to utilize that spell, but, let's toss that in. That'll drop us a bit. That may have been a horrible decision. But, let's see. Does that pull his last card? It does not, but it pulls another one from his deck. He's definitely got this round on us. I think we're just going to have to pass it. If we're lucky, he does not have an ability to attack with this next round, and we should be able to win by 5 strength. He took the second round pretty hard by force there. Ooh boy, what is his last card? What is his last card? Lay it down. Lay it down. Okay, cool. Just to clear weather. We won this one. We've got this. By the skin of our chinny chin chin, apparently. Let's pop down our ranged, and that's going to put us ahead by 1 strength that we won that round. What card you got for me, Olgierd?
Shite. Not much I detest more than losing.
Not much I like more than winning.
My congratulations. This card's yours.
Thank you, sir. Is it the toad? Give me that toad. Yeah! Vladimir sends his greetings, bud.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him. Impossible.
Did more
You seem
than
to think I wouldn't be able to
fulfilled
pull
your
it
wish,
off.
And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say.
Take that as a follow me.
Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand is unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that
You're
all?
right, I have.
Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
I think I will. This Bersodi guy should be here in town in Oxenford. He's got an auction house here. Apparently used to be in Novigrad, but has moved here recently. So let's see if we can find it. I might want to make a stop and see if we can maybe sell for some money. This is going to be an auction house. Probably want to have some coin readily available. But hey, it looks like we got some contracts here. Might as well pick them up. Monsters in Oxenford, Beast in the Oxenford Forest, Gwent rounds with Stefan. Swindler, I don't think that's an actual contract. Just an announcement. Might as well grab though. And a Woodland Beast quest. So might as well pick all those up so we can do them later on, or at least I can do them later on. And let's move on in. Let's go talk to this blacksmith here. The armor smith, and see if he's got anything for us. Is he the armor smith?
Again. So,
He's got weapons on display.
for me, an interesting one.
I might. What do you got to offer?
You're in luck. I actually do have a special order for you.
Oh, that's fantastic. Mark my words, you'll be satisfied.
Appreciate that, but let's wait and see how that goes out. Yeah, this is just a armor smith at this point, not a weapons crafter. So let's go ahead and shut off the weapons crafter. Is there anything that we can really benefit from? This Gambison is not that great, so we aren't going to be making that. It doesn't really look like there's much else that I'm really interested in at this point. Repairs, we could definitely stand to repair some of our weaponry. I need a new silver sword. Oh my god, we've been using this one from the get-go. We found that new one there for our steel sword, but we definitely need a better silver sword at this point. Repair up all of the armor that we've been wearing. See if maybe we can pick up something a little better for one of our slots. Oh, let's see the shop. What do you got over there? Steel sword, not great, not great. You don't got much. Why don't we just go ahead and sell? Ooh, wait a sec. That was actually a little better than our currently equipped chest plate. I'll have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure we might be switching over to that one. Hunting trousers, let's get rid of those. What's our other saddle? Oh, that's an improved saddle for us. We're gonna equip that, and that's our only trophy at this point. Let's go ahead and get rid of our steel sword, this axe, and the long sword. Gets us a little more cash. We're at a little over 16k at this point, and we'll take off from this point. Still no better silver sword for us, but let's go ahead and re-equip. Let's put on that saddle. Let's put on the trophy. And we're gonna keep moving here. Wait a second. Where is this? Looks like it's just up here. We're not far off at all. Let's equip that though, because it is a little bit better for us. Right, 2020? Yeah, 2020. With a little better armor. It is not much of an improvement, it's pretty negligible, but I do like how it looks a little better than the other one. Looks like this is the auction house. Let's see what's going on.
This the Bersodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
I need to talk to the owners.
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting, and this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
Careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier.
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Is it? I just need to get inside, guys.
Home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Bersodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Well, I'm sure you want to make a smart
Exception.
decision.
That's the smart thing to do.
Let me in,
Don't
buddy.
scare me. I've sworn to serve Redania till death do us part, and I'll keep my oath with a song on my lips.
Careful, bugger means it.
Does he? Oh no.
Redania, truly fecunda nubili.
Dude's got some pipes on him.
Geralt, the Witcher of Rivia.
Vivaldi.
The banker from... Actually, where are you from?
Matters little, mate. Gold knows no boundaries.
I suppose that's a fair point from a banker.
Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
I guess that's that. Sorry, guards.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders.
Oh.
Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
This is why I love dwarves. Any games, they are friggin'
Oh,
just
the lads
outright
will be
blatant.
rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Dude got told. So what do we got going on in this auction house, Vivaldi, I wonder? Oh no, we gotta give up our weapons? That looked like a hesitant Geralt.
Appreciate the help.
'Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to seeing to old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Well, I just really need to talk.
What did
but,
folk come to bid on?
What
Any
do you got
idea?
going on?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Nieuw and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
It's a fair point. So this sounds like one of those
Sworn Borsodi's auction
situations.
house
We're gonna
would
need some of that money that Gaunter
I
mentioned.
moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst'd like to show his head during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only ever collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Well, first I kind of want to take a look around. What do we got here? Because Gaunter did make the mention that we would need some money, and I'm assuming it's for the auction.
Arcanian spears. Excellent adornments for any parlor wall. Good to know. From the collection of the mage Aramis.
Oh, what is this?
This one probably also belonged to Sorceress. Fetish, maybe?
A bugged out texture of
But first
friggin'
blow would
unicorn.
shatter them.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get our hands on any of this stuff, is my guess. So I'll go ahead and head
You
upstairs.
thought of buying real estate? Could
Who's
get you
that?
attractive terms on a mortgage.
No such thing as attractive loan terms, Vimy.
What about in Kaveri Marks?
Come on. You know damn well that makes no sense.
Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignol. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yarmir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs.
Sure. Why don't we go have a conversation with Mr. Painter up here?
Yarmir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Thought you might have a blether with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend. True.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say a bit.
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what.
I guess we ought.
Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
I'm thinking it's not a landscape because it was mentioned as being compared to landscapes. I'm assuming that might be a red herring.
The still life?
Of course not. That's a Longendeek. The palette, the brushwork. Obvious from a mile away. Adieu!
Fair enough. I guess that ends that conversation. Not getting much else from him.
Jackass.
Ah, fuck him. Typical aristocrat cunt. I've grown accustomed.
Well, on to the next then. Maybe we can find some more fun insults from Vivaldi.
Grey mane really does suit you.
And I don't wish to.
I don't want to play Gwent just yet.
Welcome.
What's up, lady?
Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of Viriminaica.
Vedem... what now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Oh, I see.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations. Dating from my oh so distant youth.
Dinna ye say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Veda Maniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento. One of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps he could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest, transaction fee.
Yeah, might as
never
well.
seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal.
Oh, it looks like she's got a lot of manuscript pages and diagrams. I think we're just gonna friggin' buy all these. Look, a lot of these are for potions and bombs and such, so I think I kind of want them. And ooh, Viper armor. A little higher level than we are currently. These will probably be a decent upgrade when we're able to make them. Yeah, we got the money to spend. We got 3,500 left, or 13,500 left. As far as coin, that should be more than enough, I think, for this auction. But I guess we'll see. We got a few things we could sell off. In fact, we've got a ton of rune stones and glyphs. Let's see, lesser rune stones. I'm just gonna sell all my lesser rune stones. That should get us a good amount of money back here. And I'm not really using them at this point. They're just kind of sitting there. I just prefer to craft my own when I need them. They don't take that much good stuff to make, and usually it's easy to buy some materials to actually craft them. So I don't mind getting rid of these free pieces of items that we can just sell off for some cash. Looks like we're going to end off a little better than maybe we started, so I'm down with that. Or at least close to. We're back up to 15,300-ish. I think that's a good spot to end at for that. Let's see what else she's got for us.
Anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic, Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends
Sure.
on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite
I'm
a
on board,
trifle.
Geralt.
I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes.
Yeah, let's do this.
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
Point of note.
See you in a minute, Vimy.
Because I've already played through this, there could be spoilers coming, so while we're on the balcony here, you may want to mute it and not pay attention to the dialogue at the bottom of the screen.
Some spilled wine. Nothing else.
It's based on this because of where we sat when we started this in the Hearts of Stone only mode. It assumes the main quest is completed.
There's no earring out here, is there?
So you've been warned. Spoilers coming up.
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Well,
Afraid I have bad news.
Oh? Please tell me. Did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
will do, Countess. Let's head back inside. We got one more person to talk with. So spoilers over at this point. We're back off the balcony. The balcony of spoilers. Alright, little Gwent player down here. What do you got for us? You're gonna play a game? Go on with us. That's what's going down. What's up,
Hello there.
ladies?
It's been years. Allow me to introduce yous. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
I like the Northern Realms, buddy.
Not a bad deck, Nilfgaard, but I'll take the Northern Realms over it any day.
Ah, understood. A patriot.
You ought to know, Hilbert. Geralt here's a positively superb player.
Don't sell me.
Superb.
We got a minute before the auction starts, so... Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Maybe around?
Sure. Ooh, we can bet up to 250? Well, screw that. I don't want to lose against this dude who made his fortune in this. Let's put down 50, though.
Suppose it's not whether you win or lose. Sure, I'm game.
Brilliant. I'll lay my cards out.
Naturally. Geralt, might I have a wee word?
What is it?
Well, mate, since I brought yous together, I do believe I'm owed a share of your winnings, if there are any. 10%. I find this for your sorts, you kid.
Pretty clear now why you wanted us to meet.
One cardinal bit I've learnt in my trade, friend. Coin dinna stink. So, what'll it be?
Might as well. We'll keep you happy, Vivaldi.
Well, you did help with the guards at the door. All right. 10% of any winnings is yours.
Any chance for a 15?
Don't
Don't
push
push
it.
it.
Kenny. All right. Game on.
Let's see if we can make this a win with our limited Northern Realms deck here. The opponent will go first, playing Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard's trait is they seem to win any tie, so we have to win by at least a point, by 1 strength. Whereas if we win a round, we get an extra card draw. Coming out early with a 5-cost siege unit. What are we going to want to counter with? Maybe the poor fucking infantry. Ooh, bringing out a spy. Wish I had a decoy to drop that. That's going to get him 2 extra cards in his hand. But it also beefs us up to 10 strength in that row. We also have a spy here, and Prince Stannis only gives him 5 on that side, and we get 2 cards. So that puts us back up to a 10-card hand each. Pulling a decoy, he's going to grab my Stannis. Makes sense. Kind of saw that one coming. Impenetrable Fog. I don't think I'm going to use any of that stuff at this point. What do we got? Picking Impenetrable Fog from the deck. That's ranged debuff. Neither of us have ranged, and I don't have anything to do to beat down on his siege units either. We got a few siege units of our own, but there comes our Stannis, beefing up our initial run there as well, putting him back at 11 and us at 9 in our hands in this first round. But we are well ahead at this point for the very first round. So we're just going to go ahead and pass, make him spend if he wants to catch up to us. If he doesn't, we're going to get back up to 10 anyway, with the win. What do we got? A Biting Frost. That's going to nerf down any sort of melee cards, which we only have 1 of. So, actually we have 2 of, but 1 of which isn't going to really matter if we have that out at all. Bringing in a 6-cost Frigolo Vigo, I think is how you say her name. She's one of the sorceresses in this game. Why don't we go ahead and put John Nautilus out? One of the special cards you can earn in the game, the normal main quest, but has been given to us because of this start that we made in this mode for the Hearts of Stone only mode. Why don't we drop an Impenetrable Fog, bust down her strength for her ranged, or his ranged row there. Pulling out a 5-cost there as well. We both got heroes in the front line and both 5-costers in there as well. That could be affected by the Biting Frost. I think I'm just going to start putting some stuff in the siege row. We got a lot of siege units. He's bringing out a 10-cost that's just going to get nerfed down to 1. That's fine with me. Why don't we go ahead and pull out our other siege unit. They're going to buff each other up to 2 each for strength. It's going to push us ahead by 2. Pulling out Gaunter O'Dim Darkness. What? Interesting. That might be a little bit of a reveal. Seems like werewolf cards. Huh. Impenetrable Fog is gonna... We could use that to waste a turn, make him spin some more cards. We're gonna put out a 6-cost range that's gonna get buffed by both of those other siege engineers, or whatever the hell they're called, to 8 rather than that. Ah, he used a Clear Skies. So that'll give us a reason to go ahead and unbuff that row again. But we're gonna go ahead and use that melee row debuff. And even us back out just a little. Gaunter O'Dim, there he is, in all of his humanoid glory. Interesting. I'm really curious about this. Gaunter O'Dim, he always grants exactly what you wish for, that's the problem. I'm really curious about those 2 cards in the ranged. They seem to show Gaunter O'Dim. I'm not going to rewind my point at this point because I'm recording. Let's go ahead and get that range buffed up to 31. We've only got 1 card left. Bringing out the Etzion Auxiliary unit that's going to revive one of his units. He's going to put back his 5-cost siege unit there. That is fine with me. Let's go ahead and pop out. I guess we could use that last ballista, and that's going to get buffed to 8 as well. Should push us pretty close to being ahead of him, but we don't have any more units to fight with, and he's still got 2 additional cards past this point. So what we can do at this point, we could Clear Skies it. That would put our melee range back at a decent spot, but what I am gonna... Removes all weather. Those are both 5 or 4, I think, strength. It would set him apart and ahead of us on that row. He's already a little ahead of us, but if we leave it as it is, they're not going to get as much of a bonus. I'm just going to debuff that row. It's going to put him down to 26. Let's see what he does on this next turn. Bring in another 10 costs, but it's not going to be able to do much. He's just going to get 1 strength out of it. And I think we're just going to leave that Clear Skies as it is. Let's pass it and see if he's able to catch up. He needs at least 10. At least. Nope. Ain't going to be able to do it, I don't think. There's 1 there. And he isn't able to revive anything because he has no actual units. So we won. We took that 50 gold from him. And Vivaldi... Nice, we got a Gaunter O'Dim card.
Something hexed me or whatnot.
Oh, I'd be careful with the gab, Hilbert, afore Geralt takes a mind to demanding satisfaction.
You give it to him, you damn midget. You bearded pinchfist.
Oh, interest will be a right bit higher when that bugger next comes round asking for a loan.
Good, he's gonna deserve that higher rate. Looks like it's about time that we move into the auction, though.
The auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last.
Ooh, I should have just come up and checked all these paintings before we really did anything else. If we would have been able to. Looks like Vivaldi took his cut of 11 gold pieces. We walked away with 89. It's fine with me. It's something. So really, we just had a positive gain of 39 gold. But let's go take a seat, see what's up for auction.
Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
I think so. I don't need a loan or nothing.
Went to the trouble to sneak me in here. I'd be an ass not to take a stab.
Ha! Knew the bug'd get you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumor has it the figure harbors a treasure inside. A rumor one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price, quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance?
Why don't we go ahead and bid?
The white-haired gentleman enters a bid of 200. Do we have 250? 200 once? Twice? Thrice? Splendid! Countess Mignol bids 250. Do I hear 300? Going once? Twice?
You can have it,
Going
Mignol.
thrice? The Honourable Yaramir enters a bid of 300. Any advance on 3? 300 going. Countess Mignol at 350 going once? Twice? Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine, sold to Countess Mignol.
Congrats on that win
Proceeding
there.
now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and
20
gentlemen, 20
crowns.
crowns. It's practically naught.
I don't need a painting. I'm not bidding on that.
Good folk. Is no one tempted? Atypical in style, true, but worthy of the vestibule, surely. Do I hear 10 crowns? A mere 10. Ah, at last a buyer. 10 crowns once, twice, and going thrice. Lot number 2, Starry Night over the Pontar, sold to Master Yaramir.
Keep it, you prick.
Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor.
The Professor.
Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaramir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice?
I'll bid on that.
Incredible! With the white-haired gentleman now, good folk, at 350 crowns. A generous offer indeed. Any advance? 350 going once? Going twice? Sold! Invaluable spectacles to the white-haired gentleman. Exceedingly glad they'll be useful. May they serve you well, sir.
Oh, they will.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound. Please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Done deal. We got ourselves a win from that at least. Sometime later, Geralt enjoying an apple.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Basudi! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just
God, I love dwarves.
Well, don't expect a warm welcome.
Discard that apple down the
Greetings,
stairwell,
boss.
apparently.
Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who...
comes uninvited.
True. But I went ahead and made a bid.
But you've gained by my presence. Dropped a hefty pile of crowns here.
I'm not like Vivaldi. Profit alone only goes so far for me. I seek more. The auction house is primarily a meeting place for the local elite. I needn't tell you, an itinerant mutant doesn't quite fit in.
Dick.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right to the point, jeez.
The Borsodi's auction house. I'm assuming the name's no coincidence. Got a relative I could talk to? Someone, how do I say this? A smidgen less irritating.
Fuck you, buddy, fuck you.
Name's a historical legacy, Geralt. Auction house was founded by 2 brothers, Horst's father and an uncle. In this generation...
I and only I am it. So get to the point, now.
I guess we've only got one choice.
Right, let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. Raise our voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Doesn't matter. Willing to tell me what it is or not.
Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hamelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It was a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
I'm gonna remember that, Horst. You, sir, are gonna bite the dust if I get the chance.
Your swords, master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honorable gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
You got that armor. I'm gonna make you feel it right through that helmet of yours, though. Come at me, bros. What do you got? I can deflect your hits. I got some heavy fists too. I don't need no helmet for that. Don't need no protection on my head. You guys are gonna get punched.
Booger's going down!
Come here, you bastards. Come at me. Couple of quick punches in. Come in with a nice leaping punch there, right-handed. Just freaking hook. Nice riposte or counterattack there. Blocking the other one. Dodge between the two of them. Try to get a little distance from one of them at least. Oh, they got a punch in there. Let's dodge out of the way and get a better view with these guys. Come in there with a nice little knee to the face. Was able to bump the both of them and interrupt a bit. Ooh, they're getting some good hits on us. We need to be careful. They're both below half health, but so am I. Let's come in with a nice leaping kick and a couple of quick strikes. Jumping attack. Oh, let's get some better views in this. Oh boy. Counterattack. Heavy punch. Knocked him off. One of them down. Got another hit on the other one too. And a quick punch to finish it off. Screw you guys.
Law says if you see someone hurt, you should summon a medic. Law doesn't say how fast, though, so you can sit tight a while.
Take that, fuckers.
Seems true what they say. Sword or no sword, a witcher brings gold.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Borsodi's house alone.
Really think you can help me?
We can help each other.
Get
You
to
think
the
so,
point,
huh?
if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. You'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
Well, it looks like it's going to set us up for next episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been your Captain Mog speaking. If you liked what you saw or learned something new, consider hitting that like button. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time. Cheers! Next time on Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt.
Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow extract.
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there.